So today I was watching South Park, but I did a little differently than I normally do. And I was wearing my glasses because I was gonna read, but I didn't. And I noticed that the I couldn't tell when I didn't have my glasses on. I've never watched South Park really up close with my glasses. Um, But I always thought the textures on the characters were flat, but they're still cardboard cutouts, and it's just hard to I could. I mean that's what it's supposed to be. Like that's what it's representing. The animation style represents cardboard cutouts, and I never put that together until I watched it with my glasses because I couldn't see. It just looked like a flat color, not the subtle rough bumpy texture you can see when everything's clear. um and it's just so funny because South Park, people think South Park, oh, it's a cartoon about, they usually say it's a cartoon about this, about crude humor or deep stuff. But South Park, I mean, they made it was so creative how it's a stop motion, and all that the animation, the actual animation style of South Park, like the fundamental styling, why the characters move so weird, and why they animate so peculiarly or make weird faces, that all comes from puppetry. um the way they the way they take the cinematography, like it's all puppetry. If you made it in a 2D, like if you're watching, yeah, it's like puppetry if you're just watching in front of, like, in the audience, um when the characters turn, it looks kind of weird, and when they but most of the time they're facing towards you and talking because they're talking to you. It's all a puppet show. Next time you watch South Park, imagine there's strings, um, connected to the different parts of their bodies that move, and imagine each string animates each body part, and you'll get what I'm talking about. It sounds weird, but once you actually look at it, you'll be like, oh, yeah, no, it is, because when they when they do movements or things, it's generally weird, um, because like it just looks weird from the side. Because when you look at a puppet from the side, it's weird. Um, you're seeing the side of somebody's head. I don't know, but South Park is just a big puppet show that that these two guys are having. Um, these these guys are just having a puppet show between each other. These two friends, and they're kind of telling what's happening in the world, but satirizing it. And that's why the characters in the show don't age, because they're puppets. And that's why some characters do things that are uh weird or out of character or something. It's because they can change what the character wants or feels, whatever they want, because they're just doing a show with their friend, like a puppet show. And it's just it's really funny if you think of South Park like that, because I mean, essentially that's what it is. And I don't know. I just think that's kind of cool to think of the show like that, as we're tuning into a puppet show between two friends who are writing something that kind of explains the world, you know? But in a funny way, like how you'd explain it to an alien. South Park is very much like what you'd show to an alien to make them understand how humanity kind of works. Um, it's just so interesting, and like it works with every aspect of the show, really. That's why it's just like a big budget puppet show between friends. Just like it's like when you go to your friend with your hang out with your friend and you make a joke and you're like, uh, what are you? A butt face? And like your friend would be like, well, at least I'm not a dumb butt. And that's the same thing. I don't know, like if you're just it's an in joke between friends. It's or they're like trying to explain. Yeah, they're referencing the real world to make fun of the real world. Um, and it's not like it's just because that's they're just putting on the show, man. Like that's cool. That's that's cool. Yeah.